Hello and welcome to Health is Wealth Central. It's a Health is Wealth video. So today's video I'm going to be talking about number 1 out of 6 healthy lifestyle habits to develop for a healthy body and a healthy life. So today's first healthy lifestyle habit is going to be proper hydration. So in this video I'm going to be covering, first I'm going to start with 6 different health benefits of staying hydrated. I'll talk about each one a little bit, and then I will make a few suggestions on how to make hydration a daily habit, and then I'll discuss just some more about the importance of being hydrated, so you guys can see this is a healthy lifestyle habit that's worth implementing. It's worth developing the habit and the discipline of getting this, building this into your life, and why it's so important and why it's so good to be hydrated and how it can help your health in so many ways. It's really worth it. A little bit of work goes a long way, especially with hydration. Alright, so first is the 6 benefits of staying hydrated, and then, so I'm going to list off all 6 and then I'll talk about them individually. So the first one is water helps to prevent dry mouth. And when I say water, it includes proper hydration. Proper hydration and water helps to promote cardiovascular health. Proper hydration, including water, keeps your body cool. Water also helps muscles and joints to work better. Water and hydration keeps skin supple. Number 6, water helps to cleanse your body inside and out. So, alright, so no further ado, let's jump right in. Number 1, water helps to prevent dry mouth, or being properly hydrated helps to prevent dry mouth. So water keeps your throat and your lips moist and prevents your mouth from feeling dry. Dry mouth can cause bad breath and or unpleasant taste, and can even promote cavities. This is going to have to do with keeping the idea that proper hydration also helps to move toxic waste out of the body. So that's going to include your oral health, your dental health, and your inside of your mouth where your teeth and gums are. Having plenty of water is going to help keep things moving along. It's going to keep waste from building up. It's going to keep proper blood flow and lymphatic flow going to that mouth and teeth area. So that's going to be really important looking at hydration. So that's number 1, prevents some dry mouth. Number 2, water and proper hydration promotes cardiovascular health. Dehydration lowers your blood volume, so your heart must work harder to pump the reduced amount of blood to get enough oxygen to your cells, which makes everyday activities like walking up the stairs as well as exercise much more difficult. Yes, it's well established, and this is pretty common knowledge, that when you're exercising or just cardiovascular health in general, the more better hydrated you are, the easier it's going to be to make that trip up the stairs. The easier it's going to be to keep up with your walking program, your biking program, or whatever your routine is, exercise regimen is, or just going to work and at a labor job where you work 9 to 5, whatever it is. Proper hydration is going to be key. It's going to keep our cardiovascular system healthy, keep our heart healthy, keep our blood vessels healthy. It's going to allow proper hydration just by drinking adequate amounts of water. So it's going to protect our heart and our blood vessels. So that's going to be good. So that's the second benefit. Third benefit, water keeps our body cooler. Your body your body releases heat by expanding blood vessels close to the skin surface. And this is why your face gets red during exercise, while resulting in more blood flow and more heat dissipated into the air. When you're dehydrated, however, it takes a higher environmental temperature to trigger blood vessels to widen, so you stay hotter. So being hydrated helps you to keep your body cooler. It helps to keep that process of sweating going. We know that's one of the reasons why that happens is because the body is going to work on a stringent basis. For example, if your body is very dehydrated, it's going to keep the water that it does have taking care of vital organs. It's not going to use it to cool your body. It's going to use it to protect your heart and lungs and your kidneys, your liver, your primary organs that have to be hydrated is going to protect itself. It's going to go into self-preservation. So by properly hydrating, your body will have plenty of water to go through this sweating and cooling process, dilating the blood, keeping yourself well hydrated, keeping you cooler, which is going to act as a full circle, because the better you can cool yourself, ironically, the better hydrated your body is going to be, the better your muscles and your heart's going to function. So that's going to be beneficial to us. Number 4, fourth benefit of hydration is water helps muscles and joints to work better. When you're well hydrated, the water inside and outside the cells of contracting muscles provide adequate nutrition and remove waste efficiently so that you can perform better. Water is also important for lubricating joints. Contrary to popular belief, muscle cramps do not appear to be related to dehydration, but instead to muscle fatigue, according to Sam Chavak, a PhD in exercise physiologist. Apologize if I pronounced his name wrong. But yes, hyperhydration, I mean, absolutely. I mean, muscles are made of, what is it? I think it's 70 some odd percent. I don't have it in front of me, but it's pretty high amount, depending if you're male or female. Typically with a male, it'd be a little bit higher water percentage in those muscles, because the muscles are generally a little bit larger in a male than a female, typically, when all else is equal. And same thing with joints, you know, you need proper hydration, proper lubrication, and that water is going to get in there and help lubricate the joints, or at least provide the catalyst so that the body can get the proper nutrition, the proper oxygen, things like that, be able to perform its normal functions, because you have ample amount of water, ample hydration. So hydration affects those muscles and joints, so the better we keep those joints lubricated, the muscles lubricated and hydrated, the better our function and performance is going to be, whether it's at work or in sport or in play and leisure. All of those are going to benefit. Number 5, water keeps the skin supple. When a person is severely dehydrated, skin is less elastic. This is different than dry skin, which is usually the result of soap, hot water, and exposure to dry air. And no, unfortunately, drinking lots of water won't prevent wrinkles. However, there has been a lot of research that has shown that you can slow skin aging, or at least minimize how bad it would otherwise be, by keeping the body properly hydrated. You know, some more research is needed on that type of stuff, but nevertheless, drinking more water does keep the skin more supple, and it's obvious, definitely, at least in my viewpoint, it's definitely obvious that proper hydration is going to allow the body to do all of its processes better. And when the body is doing its processes better, you're going to have less hiccups, you're going to have less issues, you're going to have less premature aging, in this case, less premature skin problems. At least not until you should have them, because you're at the proper age where, well, things start to deteriorate a little bit, things start to break down a little bit. It happens to all of us, but certainly we want to look our best. Water can help with that. Okay, number 6, water helps cleanse your body, inside and out. Your kidneys need water to filter waste from the blood and to excrete it in the urine. Keeping hydrated may also help prevent urinary tract infections and kidney stones. If you're severely dehydrated, your kidneys may stop working, causing toxins to build up in your body. Exactly, and this has a lot to do with the lymphatic system, which is our main garbage disposal system. It's our sewer system. It deals with all the waste, the trash, the toxins, anything basically our body doesn't need or doesn't want. It kicks out into the lymphatic system, and that's literally like a 90+% water-based system. So proper hydration is going to help to remove that waste and toxins out of our body, and by doing that, it's going to keep them from building up inside of our body, which down the road eventually causes health problems, or at least can lead to health problems over the long term if we're not properly hydrating and removing that waste and trash. Then that means it's not going anywhere. So hydration and detoxification are going to be really important. So that's kind of the 6 health benefits there of staying hydrated. Again, it prevents being properly hydrated, prevents dry mouth or oral related issues. It helps to minimize that by keeping proper water. Keeping water and hydration can keep you from having dry mouth and those types of issues, or at least reduce the problems related to it. Number 2, promotes cardiovascular health 3, it keeps your body cool. 4, helps prevent or helps to hydrate or energize muscles and joints, helping them to work better, function better. Also keeps the skin supple. Number 5. Number 6, it cleanses your body inside and out. So water has multiple benefits. Again, not just water, because and now kind of going to the second half of the video, which is kind of teasing this out a little bit more, looking at how we can make these into habits and looking at what else helps us to hydrate besides just water drinking. What else can help us to do that? Well, in our diet, we can eat foods that are more water-based, such as fruits and vegetables. Whole grains as well, but whole grains are a bit drier. They're not as water-based. Maybe more of oatmeal or rice, which are going to be typically cooked or more saturated in water. But generally, some of the foods that are the heaviest and the driest are typically going to be your meat and your dairy, which tend to be not necessarily milk, but I'm thinking more of like cheese and different types of cheeses and yogurts. Going to be probably a little bit drier, or a little bit less hydrating, at least compared to the counterparts of like fruits and vegetables, which are, most fruits and vegetables are 50+% water. So they're going to be the better options to help us to hydrate in conjunction with water consumption itself. So alright, so that hopefully that helps there, and a few suggestions on helping to make that a habit. How do we make water drinking more of a habit so we can stay better hydrated? Well, one thing we can do is we can keep a water bottle right at our workstation or our desk. This works really well when you tend to work either at the job or at home and you tend to be in one place a lot. Keep a water bottle there, maybe keep a couple there would be good. That will help you to remind you, hey, I got water in front of me, I'm kind of thirsty anyway, I'll grab something to drink. Or even if you're not particularly thirsty, if you see the water, you're more likely to grab it to drink. That tends to be a habit for most of us. So if you keep it there, you're more likely to drink it than you are if you don't have any water at your workstation or your desk, then you're going to have to go get it, so you might not do that. But if you already have it there with you, it's a convenient way to just grab it and drink. Easy habit, and it doesn't take that much to implement. Another one is to bring water with you in your car. All of us, I would say most all of us at least, have to travel somewhere, either to go to work or to go grocery shopping, run errands. We're all out on the roads at some point, sometime or another. So bringing a bottle of water with you can help you to stay hydrated, because while you're traveling, you can grab a drink. Grab a drink before you head into the supermarket, grab a drink when you come out. It's right there and it's handy. It's easy to do. 20-minute car ride, plenty of time to drink some water. So, alright, so that's another suggestion. Another suggestion, a third one, a good one, is to have some water. Make it a habit of having a cup of water upon first waking up, and then another half a cup to a cup at nighttime before bed. You can, if you're someone that urinates frequently, you could do it an hour or so before bed. The idea is, though, make it part of your morning routine, make it part of your night routine, and that's going to put you in a good place to stay hydrated. It's going to be a good habit to develop. Another idea is to always drink water before, during, and after exercise. So if you're following some of my other healthy lifestyle suggestions, you're going to be hydrated, staying more hydrated anyway. You're going to want to be, because you're going to be exercising, you're going to be thirsty. It's going to be natural to want to drink more. So if you drink before you start the exercise and during the exercise, and then make a point of doing it after exercise as well, up to an hour or two, you're already drinking that much more water. You're going to be staying more hydrated. Again, if you combine that with doing it in the morning and at night, plus bringing a water bottle in the car, you're going to be well on your way to staying hydrated. It's going to be a lot easier for you. Alright, so that kind of covers that basics of this video. I do want to cover just a few more things, so a few more benefits or a few more things that happen when we do stay properly hydrated. These are benefits that happen within our body, so there's just a few highlighters. One thing is staying hydrated moistens our tissues in the eyes, nose, and mouth. That's good for the head area, okay? Another one is that proper hydration assists the body in the regulation of body temperature. That's a good thing. What else does it do? What else does proper hydration do? It provides lubrication for joints, which we've covered that, so that's good. Also, it supports kidney and liver health. by flushing away toxins. It also helps to carry oxygen and nutrients to cells. Proper hydration helps prevent and relieve constipation, as well as it protects organs and tissues. So that's some good reasons to stay hydrated. And when we look at our body, I just have another photo here in front of me. When we look at our body, most everything is 60% or higher water. So for example, skin, 64%, heart, 79% water, kidneys, 83% water, joints, 83% water again, lungs, 80% water. So don't want to bore you with 20 numbers here, but those are just a few quick numbers. So you can see, and I'm looking at it, basically I've got a chart in front of me. It shows organs and body parts, and everything, the only exception is the bones are 22% water. Everything else is at the minimum, bare minimum of 60+% water. So if our bodies are that much water, and that means by definition it's typically only about 30% solid structure, then that tells you how important hydration, how important water is to our bodies. For almost 70% water, it's probably a good idea to be drinking more than anything else. Makes sense. It's probably why we eat a couple times a day, but we drink all day long typically. If you're the average person, you may drink between 6 and 10 cups of water a day, but you probably only sit down twice a day to eat, sometimes maybe 3, but at most you'd only eat half as much as you drink, which makes sense. Our bodies are so much more water than they are anything else. Well, that's going to wrap up my first habit, healthy lifestyle habit, number 1, which is proper hydration. So hopefully you got a few things out of this. I just want to make a point though at the end here. Proper hydration is good, but always see your doctor if you have any physical issues or suspect any uprising issues, anything that's bothering you. Definitely see a medical professional, someone who can help you with that personally. I'm not a doctor, so my suggestions here are merely speculation and my own personal lifestyle, as well as articles, research from different articles and sources online that you can find. And most of these you can find. I will put some links in the show notes so you can check these out, where I've got some of these images from. Pretty cool stuff. But staying proper hydration is very important for our lifestyles, and hopefully you can develop that for yourself. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.